Hello everyone, I Lieutenant Shivam Singh, Assistant Professor in School of Management, Babu Banarsi Das University, Lucknow. So, in this video lecture of Production and Operations Management, I'm going to cover one of the important topic of the subject, that is inventory models. So, inventory models, it's all about the ordering level and ordering quantity. So, we will discuss in detail the various aspects of the inventory models. Okay. So inventory models deal with idle resources like man, machine, material, and money. So these are the 4M of production which will be required for producing any particular product. So inventory models basically deals with the idle resources, that is 4M of production, that is man, machine, material, and money. So these models are concerned with two decisions: how much to order, purchase or produce, and when to order so as to minimize the total cost. So these two questions will be answered using the inventory models. These questions are: how much should be ordered, कितना हमको order करना है, order of the inventory. We are talking about the ordering of the inventories or the materials, and when to order, कब order करना है so as to minimize the total cost. So that कि हम अपनी जो total cost है हमारी acquiring the materials or the inventories, that will be minimum. So basically, inventory models uh, answers about the basic two questions: when should be an order be placed, or how much should be order, that is the ordering level as well as the ordering quantity. So for the purpose of first decision, that is how much to order, there are two basic costs are considered, namely inventory carrying cost and the ordering cost or the acquisition. So these costs to be considered for the first decision, that is how much to order, that is purchase or produce. So these costs will be considered. One is the inventory carrying cost, another is the ordering or acquisition. So inventory carrying cost will relate to the carrying inventory from one place to another, or ordering or acquisition cost, that is the cost of the that particular material or the inventory. So as the quantity ordered is increased, the inventory carrying cost increases while the ordering cost decreases. So when the quantity ordered, जो भी हमने quantity order करनी है inventories की, जब अगर वो अगर increase हो रही है, then the inventory carrying cost will also increase, while the ordering cost will decrease. So there are basically three models of inventory management for independent demand. So these three models are: basic economic order quantity, that is also known as the EOQ model, as well as the product order quantity model, and the next is quantity discount. So basically, these are the three models which will be used for the purpose of the inventory. So first model is economic order quantity, that is economic order quantity or EOQ. So the order quantity means the quantity produced or procured during one production. मीन्स एक पर्टिकुलर एक स्पेसिफिक प्रोडक्शन साइकिल में जो भी क्वांटिटी हमने प्रोड्यूस की है या फिर जो प्रोक्योर की है, दैट विल बी नोन एज द ऑर्डर क्वांटिटी. When we talk about the production cycle, so it is the time period from the date of purchase of the one material and transforming that material into a final product, that will be known as the production cycle. So economic order quantity is calculated by balancing the two costs, that is the acquisition cost or as well as the carrying cost. So it is calculated by balancing the two costs. One is the inventory carrying cost, or another is the acquisition cost. So economic order quantity is that size of order which minimizes total cost of carrying and cost of ordering. So UQ is that quantity of inventories or materials which will be ordered for minimizing the total cost as well as the cost of ordering. So total cost of carrying and cost of ordering will be minimized by ordering that size of order, which will be known as the economic order quantity. So That is the minimum total cost occurs when inventory carrying cost is equals to ordering cost. So minimum total cost कब occur होगी? When the inventory carrying cost will be equals to the ordering. So economic order quantity can be determined by two methods. One is tabulation method, another is the algebraic. So there are various assumptions which are critical for EOQ model are, so first is demand is known, constant and independent. So maybe यहाँ पे जो demand होगी आपकी inventories or materials की, that will be known, maybe constant and independent. So it will be known and it will be constant and independent. And the next is lead time. The time between placing and receiving the order is known and constant. So whatever the lead time is, that will be known and constant in case of the UQ. And the next is receipt of inventory is instantaneous and complete. So inventory from an order arrives in one batch at a time. Quantity discounts are not possible in the case of UQ model, and the variable cost are the cost of setting up or placing an order, that is the setup cost, and another is the cost of holding or storing inventory over time, that will be the carry. Stockouts can be completely avoided if orders are placed at the right time. तो अगर हम अपने इन्वेंटरीज के जो ऑर्डर हैं उनको हम सही टाइम पे सही समय पे अगर हम उनको प्लेस करेंगे, then there will be no condition of the stockouts or the shortages. Means जो इन्वेंटरीज हैं, जो मटेरियल्स हैं जो आपको परचेज करने हैं, उनका कभी भी शॉर्टेज आपका नहीं होगा when the orders are placed at the right time. अगर हम सही समय पे ऑर्डर प्लेस नहीं करेंगे तो उस केस में भी हमें स्टॉक आउट प्लेस करने पड़ सकते हैं, बट यूक्यू मॉडल में ऐसा नहीं है क्योंकि द स्टॉक आउट्स विल बी कंप्लीटली अवॉइडेड इन दिस. So this is the basic diagram of the UOQ model minimizing the cost. So now I'm going to explain this UOQ model. Here you can see, and on the x-axis here it is cost, then order quantity, optimal order quantity, minimum cost, then the total cost of carrying and ordering. This will be the curve for total cost for carrying and ordering, and as well this will be the carrying cost curve. This will be the ordering cost. जहाँ पे ये जो carrying cost curve जो है वो आपका ordering cost curve को कट करेगा, that will be known as the optimal order quantity. So I will explain you this diagram in the next slide. So here you can see, so from the diagram, the intersection point denotes the point where the total cost curve is at its minimum. So in this diagram, जो intersection point जो अभी मैंने आपको बताया, it denotes the point where the total cost curve is at its minimum. At this intersection point, the ordering cost is equals to the holding cost, and the optimal order quantity is the quantity for which the ordering cost is equals to holding cost and the total cost is minimum. So let Q is equals to number of units per order, Q dash is equals to optimum number of units per order, or it is also known as the economic order quantity. So D is the annual demand in units for the inventory item, and S is equals to setup or ordering cost for each order, and H is the holding or carrying cost per unit per year. So I'm going to solve this. So annual setup cost is equals to number of orders placed per year into setup or order cost per. So here you can see number of order placed per year will be um, as follows, that is annual demand divided by number of units in each order. Setup or order cost per order. So here you can see annual demand is represented by D. So here you can see it is D. Number of units in each order, that will be Q. Number of units per order, that will be Q. And setup or order cost is S. So P by Q into S, that will be the annual setup cost. Then the next is annual holding cost. Annual holding cost का जो formula है, that will be average inventory level into holding cost per unit per year. So here you can see average inventory, that is order quantity divided by 2 into holding cost per unit per year. So order quantity, here you can see order quantity is Q. Here is Q by 2 into holding cost per unit per year, that is H. Q by 2 2 into H. That will be the annual holding. So here in the next slide, as you can see, optimal order quantity is found. मैंने आपको बताया था optimal order quantity आपको कहाँ मिलेगी, जहाँ पे annual setup cost equals to the holding cost. जहाँ पे आपकी annual setup cost जो है वो holding cost के बराबर होगी. That will be the optimal order quantity or the economic order quantity. So here you can see annual setup cost is D by Q, D divided by Q into S is equals to Q by 2 into H. So I'm going to solve this equation. So solve Q. So 2ds. So 2 after जाएगा. So 2ds is equals to Q square into H. So Q square is equals to 2ds divided by H. So Q is equals to 2ds divided by H. That will be the formula of the economic order quantity. Hence, this is the expression for economic order quantity for which the total cost will be minimum. The expected number of orders is equals to, on the basis of EOQ, N is equals to demand divided by order quantity. So that is T divided by Q or EOQ. So expected time between orders is equals to T. So number of working days divided by N. So total annual cost will be D by Q into S plus Q by 2 into H. So this is the all about the economic order quantity, or this is the derivation of the economic order quantity. So the next model is production order quantity model. So previously the entire inventory was received at once. So जो भी inventory आपको मिला that was received at once. So there are times when firm may receive its inventory over a period of time. So sometimes in some cases when firms may receive its inventory over a period of time, means continuously over a period of time उनको inventories received होते रहते हैं. This model is applicable under two situations. So the first situation is when inventory continuously flows or builds up over a period of time after an order has been placed. So जहाँ पे inventory का जो flow होगा that will be continuous or builds up over a period of time after an order has been placed. And the second condition is when units are produced and sold simultaneously, then these are the two conditions where the production order quantity model will be applicable. So we have to take care into account daily production rate and daily demand. So on the basis of these two, we have to take care into account daily production rate as well as the daily demand rate. कि basically हम डेली जो है अपना कितना प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं और हमारी इन्वेंट्रीज की क्या डिमांड है पर डे जो हमें प्रोडक्शन करना है उस प्रोडक्शन के अकॉर्डिंग हमारी इन्वेंट्रीज की है वो क्या डिमांड है, that will be the daily demand rate. So these two things will be taken care of in this model. So this model is suitable for the production environment. So it is useful when inventory continuously builds up over time and traditional economic order quantity assumptions are there. So we can determine the expression for annual inventory holding cost for the production order quantity model. So I'm going to tell you about the derivation of the production order quantity model. So here Q stands for number of units per order, H stands for holding cost per unit per year. So P stands for daily production rate and D stands for daily demand rate or users rate. Demand rate is also known as the users rate and T is the length of the production run in days. So here annual inventory holding cost is equals to average inventory level into holding cost per unit per year. And the next is average inventory level is equals to maximum inventory level divided by 2. And the next is maximum inventory level production run is equals to maximum inventory level is equals to total production during the production run minus total cost used during the production run. That is equals to PT minus DT. So however, Q is equals to total produced is equals to PT and thus T is equals to Q divided by P. So therefore, maximum inventory level is equals to P into Q divided by P minus D and Q divided by P is equals to Q minus D divided by P into Q. So here it is Q1 minus D divided by P. After solving this equation, we have arrived at Q into 1 minus D divided by P. The annual inventory holding cost is equals to maximum inventory level divided by 2 into H. So here is the equation Q by 2 1 minus D by P into H. So we solve the optimal number of pieces per order by equating setup cost and holding cost. Setup cost is equals to D by Q into S, holding cost 1 by T, 2 HQ into 1 minus D by T. Set ordering cost equal to holding cost to obtain QP. So here you can see QP is equals to 2DS divided by H 1 minus D divided by T. So here this is the equation for the optimum order of production quantity when inventory is consumed as it is produced. As per the production जब inventory का consumption होगा, so that will be the equation for optimum order of production quantity. So we can also calculate QP when annual data are available. When annual data are used, we can express QP as QP is equals to 2DS divided by H 1 minus annual demand rate divided by annual production. तो यहाँ पे हम demand rate और production rate दोनों को ही consider करेंगे. So the next model is quantity discount model. So to increase sales, many companies offer quantity discounts to their customers. As you all know कि जब भी हम bulk purchases करते हैं और कंपनीज में भी जब हम बल्क में ऑर्डर्स देते हैं तो बेसिकली वो आपको एक क्वांटिटी डिस्काउंट जो है ऑफर करते हैं टू इंक्रीज द सेल्स. द बेसिक पर्पस behind offering the quantity discount is increasing the sales that will be offered by the companies to their customers. So a quantity discount is simply a reduced price for an item when it is purchased in larger quantity. जब हम लार्जर क्वांटिटीज में किसी भी आइटम को परचेज करेंगे तो उसका जो प्राइस होगा दैट विल बी रिड्यूस्ड. सो फॉर एन आइटम व्हेन इट इज परचेज्ड इन लार्ज क्वांटिटी, कि जब भी हम ज्यादा क्वांटिटीज में परचेजिंग करेंगे और ज्यादा क्वांटिटीज में मटेरियल्स परचेज करेंगे तो उस केस में जो आपका प्राइस होगा दैट विल बी रिड्यूस्ड और इट इज नोन एज द क्वांटिटी डिस्काउंट. So discount schedules with several discounts for large orders are common. So discount schedules with several discounts for large orders are common. So placing a very high quantity order in order to get higher discount, it may not minimize total inventory cost. But ऐसा बिल्कुल भी जरूरी नहीं है कि आप जितना हाई क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर करेंगे और आपको उतना ही फायदा होगा और आपकी उतनी ही कॉस्ट कम होगी. ऐसा नहीं है क्योंकि बेसिकली आपको उस इन्वेंट्री को होल्ड करने के लिए और उसकी कैरिंग कॉस्ट जो है वो इतनी ज्यादा होगी तो उसकी वजह से आपकी इन्वेंट्री की टोटल कॉस्ट भी अफेक्ट करेगी. सो इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी दैट कि हर बार आप जितना हायर क्वांटिटी में परचेज करेंगे तो उतना ही आपको कॉस्ट में रिडक्शन होगा. सो ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि सपोज आपको रिक्वायर्ड है 100 यूनिट्स बट आपने क्वांटिटी डिस्काउंट की वजह से 1000 यूनिट्स परचेज कर ली. अब आपने 100 यूनिट्स तो अभी कंज्यूम कर ली, बाकी रिमेनिंग आपके पास 900 यूनिट्स. सो उन 900 यूनिट्स को अपने पास स्टोर करने के लिए, होल्डिंग के लिए, कैरिंग कॉस्ट के लिए जो भी आपको एक्सपेंसेस करने पड़ेंगे दैट विल बी हायर देन द प्राइस डिस्काउंट्स और द क्वांटिटी डिस्काउंट्स. सो एज डिस्काउंट क्वांटिटी गोज अप प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट गोज डाउन. सो डिस्काउंट क्वांटिटी आपकी जितनी ज्यादा होगी प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट आपकी उतनी ही कम होगी. बट होल्डिंग कॉस्ट गोज अप क्योंकि जब आप ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में परचेज करेंगे उस केस में आपको उस इन्वेंट्रीज को होल्ड करने के लिए कॉस्ट इनका होगी जो कि आपको बेयर करनी होगी. So in case of quantity discounts, we need a trade-off between reduced product cost and increased holding cost. So it will be a trade-off between the reduced product cost, की product की cost आपकी reduce हो, and increased holding. So we need a trade-off between these. So total cost is equals to setup cost plus holding cost plus product. Or TC is equals to D by Q into S plus Q by 2 into H plus TD, that is the product cost, where Q stands for quantity order, D stands for annual demand in units, and S stands for ordering or setup cost per order or per setup, and T is the price per unit and X the holding cost per unit per unit. So step 1, calculate a value for optimal order size Q using the following equation. So that is Q is equals to 2DS divided by IP. H is replaced by IP. So basically EOQ के जो formula था उसमें यहाँ पे H था, तो यहाँ पे H को किससे replace कर दिया है? By IP. The price of the item is a factor in annual holding cost, so it is common to express the holding cost as percentage of unit price P instead of a constant cost per unit per year H. In step 2, we need to adjust the order quantity to the quantity which qualify for the discount. For example, adjust the quantity to 1000 unit to get a 4% discount, below which there was no discount. The total cost curve is broken into 3 parts. So there is a total cost curve for the first, that is from 0 to 990 and 999, and the second is 1000 to 1999, and the third is 2000 and above. So in step 3, using the total cost equation, compute a total cost for every Q और ordering quantity determine step 1 and 2. Step 1 और 2 में जो हमने calculations की थी, so on the basis of this, compute the total cost for every Q. So if you have to adjust Q upward because it was below the allowable quantity range, be sure to use the adjusted value for Q. So in step 4, select the Q that has the lowest total cost. As calculated in step 3, it will be the quantity that will minimize the total inventory. So thank you all. That's all for the inventory models. I think you have understood the various models of the inventory management. So here I have discussed 3 models of the inventory control or inventory management. These models basically used for answering the basic 2 questions of the ordering quantity as well as the ordering level.